How's it going, everybody? My name is Matt. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be fixing one of the first issues that I have with my 1969 Ford Mustang. I'm going to be changing the steering wheel because, as you can see in this little video clip, there's one thing that really doesn't match about any of the interior. Well, other than the fact that the rear seats are a different color. I'm going for black on yellow. You know, the car came with these really nice upholstered seats, but the steering wheel is this odd kind of bluish gray color. So sitting here, see where my knees are? This is a normal driving position for me. I can clutch in and, you know, gas. But like the steering wheel is like literally just right in my lap, basically. And not like in a way that allows me to have much range of motion with my leg. So this wheel is, I believe, a 13-inch Grant wheel. I have no problem with Grant products. They actually make a pretty nice steering wheel. But it's a little old and weathered. It's got some issues on it, as you can see kind of right here. And I'm going for more of a modern pro touring kind of setup. So I'm going to be swapping out for a new wheel. The new wheel is going to have more dish. It's going to have about a 2-inch dish instead of like a 1/2 inch that this one has. So it's going to come out. I want it to come up a little higher up here so I can see the gauges better. And I think because of the dish, it's going to put the wheel a little further up here to allow more room for my knees underneath. That's the goal. I'm also going to be installing a quick release because I want to be able to take the wheel off and take it inside with me so nobody can drive the car. If they want to try to steal it, they got to bring their own steering wheel and quick release. So as you can see, I went with a Sparco steering wheel. Let's show you that. You're probably going to laugh, but this is something I've kind of always wanted, mostly because of the Tokyo Drift movie.
You selling a Sparco steering wheel?
Hell no. This is a Sparco R345 steering wheel. It's wider diameter than the one in the car. And it also, as you can see, it's got about a 2-inch dish to it. So I think that, like I said, is going to bring it kind of right in a little closer to me. And it's also going to have the added benefit of adding more leverage to the car because this car has manual steering. And to be honest, at a low speed, it's really difficult to turn the wheel. So this, I think, is going to, 1, look cooler, 2, be more functional, and 3, put me in a better driving position in this old Mustang. 5 bolts later, and the Grant steering wheel is off. We'll just set that over here for right now. The Grant steering wheels come with a 3-bolt to 5-bolt adapter. We actually have to remove that because the new steering wheel, the Sparco, is a 6-bolt adapter. So, gotta take these 3 bolts off and then the main center bolt. Well, I am using a 24mm socket to get this giant center bolt off and 12mm sockets to get these smaller ones off. This is probably actually a 1-inch bolt, but I don't have a 1-inch standard size socket, so I'm just using the closest metric equivalent. There we go. That's it. All right. Just like that, we've got the Grant adapter off. Well, I've got the old 3-bolt adapter off, and this is the new NRG adapter. It gets rid of the 3-bolt entirely and goes with this 6-bolt style adapter. It has splines that go onto the factory Ford splines, and as you can see, I don't actually have it aligned straight up and down. I don't know if you can tell that. I have it ever so slightly cocked to the left, and that's because for a while now that other steering wheel was, while driving straight, was ever so slightly turned to the right. So, as you can imagine, it got a little annoying having the steering wheel always looking like this while I was driving straight ahead. So I'm actually purposely cocking it to the left a little bit to make up for kind of my bad alignment right now. Now that the NRG 6-bolt adapter is on, I can go ahead and install the quick release adapter that allows the steering wheel to quick release on and off. So I'm going to just use the 6 supplied bolts and put that right on there. Also, just FYI, the horn on this car doesn't work anyway, so I'm just leaving the horn wires in here. Now that I have the quick release adapter on, you can see there's 2 divots on each side, and then there's these 2 bars in there. That's how the quick release mechanism works. If I press this in, you can see the bars go away. See that? That's how it locks in place. A moment of truth here. I've got my Sparco wheel. The quick release is on, and we're gonna put it on for the first time. There it is. That was a little anticlimactic. So here's how she looks. As I kind of showed you in the beginning, my knees were always hitting the previous wheel, but because this is about a 2-inch dish, it brings the wheel a little closer to me, and now I've got plenty of room underneath there for my knees. a lot better driving position. And man, it looks cool. I love the yellow stripe. It matches the yellow color of the car. And I got these gold-ish, yellowish bolts on purpose. I bought them from NRG just as a little highlight to match with the yellow and just sort of yellow and black theme. I think it looks really good. I'm not going to run a horn button, mostly because I don't think I can make it work with this adapter. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm pretty stoked. Time to go drive it and see what I think.
A few moments later.
An idea what it's like to drive with this new Sparco steering wheel. I know that was more the engine, but the steering wheel feels great. I have a lot more room for my knees to shift. It's hard to show you like on camera right now. I'm liking it a lot more though. So I love the yellow stripe. It matches really well with the yellow of the car, the actual exterior of the car. The steering wheel is straight up and down now, which, why is that amazing? Because cars are supposed to have steering wheels that are straight. But this car's like, whatever, 55 years old or something. And the alignment's pretty meh. It's pretty trash. So like, it was nice that I was just able to fix my steering wheel alignment by literally just kind of like changing the splines on the steering wheel a little bit. Oh, this car just fucking, it's so growly, man. Just chirps. It's so easy to chirp second gear, dude. I feel like at this point I'm more just talking about the engine than the steering wheel. Here, let me, I'm gonna stop over here and just give you guys some video clips of the steering wheel, show you kind of more what I'm talking about. You can see, like, I have a bunch more room for my knees here underneath the steering wheel. I can also, so this is literally my vantage point at my eyes, so I can actually finally see the speedometer. That thing was like fully covered by the previous steering wheel. This thing is really, it's been like an amazing welcome addition to my 69. This car is just like, it needed a steering wheel like this. I mean, look at the aesthetic a little bit. It looks kind of like rat rod, kind of, I don't know if I'd say pro touring because the fitment's not really good for that, but in my head, this was always supposed to be a pro touring style car. And to me, this is just the first part of that whole experience. I'm so happy with this steering wheel. This was like, it was something that it should have been done right away, frankly. I don't know why it took me a few months to actually finally do this, but the way it looks in there is just awesome. The way it feels in your hand is a lot better than that old tiny Grant steering wheel. And the leverage is way better. I knew I needed that because that small 13-inch steering wheel, you just had to wrestle the car. Combined with just the looks of it and having a little more room for my knees, I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. And the quick release setup on this thing, I would probably recommend that to almost anybody with a classic car that they actually plan to drive a lot. You just can't easily steal it anymore. I mean, just look at this. Like, I'll just take it off. Well, it's hard to take off one-handed. You just take it right out, and there you go. And all that's left is a little nubbin. So, like, it'd be pretty hard to get something clamped onto that and be able to actually drive the car off. All that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. I hope you got something out of it. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming soon. I'm just ready to take the channel to the next level, kind of. There's gonna be a lot coming. I'm hoping 2 videos a week. I'm gonna have a dedicated video about this whole idea very soon. But for now, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys like the old 69 Mustang, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, and stay shifty.